Hey guys, so it has been a while since we talked. Um, and I am about to do a weigh-in and I'm going to talk about the last couple of weeks. But not, I know sometimes I go into like a lot of details with you guys, but this is the third, today I weighed in for the third time and I did not do a video for the last two weigh-ins. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about those. But like I said, we're not going to get too crazy in detail. So this is what happened. Um, Friday, the 30th of October, I weighed in and I weighed 168.4, which is awesome. Friday, the 30th, so that was my actual weight. My moving weight was 169.4. Still like awesome. Everything's going great. And then Friday the 30th was the day that we went trick-or-treating because of the weather. Our parish moved it till Friday instead of Saturday. So we went trick-or-treating. Everything was fine. We had a lot of fun. I ate sugar for the first time in months. And when I say sugar, like I don't have it, like I'm still eating bread and bread has some sugar. I don't eat the bread with a whole lot, but still, I still eat fruit. I do have sugar in the diet, but not like refined snack food, junk food sugar. So I had some of that and I had a popcorn ball and like two mini Heath bars, but it set off a chain of like feeling horrible and wanting to eat more. So it was a really rough couple of days getting back to trying to eat smart. And I was still trying to eat really clean the way I had been. And I totally forgot that for me, getting back to sober is not the time to aim for anything crazy. It's the time just to go, I'm happy if I don't overeat and if I eat salty foods. I would rather overeat on, something salty than eat a bunch of cookies because I can stop eating salty. I can't stop eating cookies kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's where I'm at. So it took me about a week to kind of like get my headspace kind of like together and be like, all right, Sonia, get a grip. So then I weighed in on the 6th. Friday the 6th. And my weight was 171.8 actual and 169.4 moving. So there was an increase there. The moving weight wasn't too bad, but the actual weight was, what's that, like 3.4 pounds? Okay, whatever. I know that calorically speaking, I did not eat that much extra, but whatever. I do have to say that being back on sugar for just a day and a half made me feel horrible. The pain levels in my body were higher than normal or lately. I felt tired. I was agitated. And then I was mad at myself and aggravated as well. So also in that week before this one, so last week, the week before it. Anyway, we started running full 5-minute intervals. So it's like 5 on, 5 off, 5 on, 5 off, instead of breaking them into smaller bits, which we had been doing full 5s and then at the end doing like a 3 and a 2, but it's full 5s. And I'm still continuing to walk and run regularly. So I'm on a regular week, I'm getting 6 workouts, but I have been fortunate to get an extra one in the last 2 weeks. So 6 to 7 workouts a week. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. I'm happy to keep going. So that was last week's weigh-in. And then this week, food has been okay. I have been insanely hungry. And I was like, I don't really understand what's going on. I'm following the plan that works for me, and I'm not getting a grip on things. Like, I don't understand why, because usually it'll take me about a week to get back into a good headspace and off of sugar. And I was like, but I'm not eating sugar and I'm still so hungry and I'm very carby. And today, well, actually, last night, my scientifically sanctioned bitch week officially began. So I was like, well, at least that makes some sense. Normally on this week, I am up about 3.5 to 4 pounds. Today I weighed in 172.6 is my actual weight, and 171.1 is my moving weight. So that's where I stand as of now, right now, today. And I feel pretty okay with everything. It's a long walk, so to get upset now would not be good. On some non-scale sides, like I already told you, we're still, look, my kitchen. This is how the house looks at the end of the week, the Friday. By the time Friday comes, it's okay, because I'm going to drink some coffee, I'm going to set this video to upload, and then I'm going to get up and kick this house's butt. But that's what it looks like. So, yeah, all right. Non-scale victories. So I've always worn corduroy pants. I'm really into them. When I was probably in 8th grade, my grandmother used to, many years, like in the 70s, she worked at a corduroy factory. So when I was in like 8th grade, my grandma was in the attic. I came home from school. I used to walk to her house after school. So I came home and she was up in the attic and she was like, do you want these pants? And she like tossed me down a pair of like the greatest, like, they were like mauvey pink and they were bell bottom, corduroys. And I was like, yes. And she was like, do you want a blue pair? And I was like, yes. And she was like, do you want all of them? And I was like, yes. So I got like the rainbow, like teal and green and olive and browns. Like I got them all, and I wore them and wore them and wore them until I couldn't fit in them. Anyway, so I was at Goodwill probably 3 weeks ago, and I found a pair of corduroy pants, and I was super excited. Maybe it was like 3.5 weeks ago. I was super excited, and they fit kind of perfect, and they were awesome, but now they are too big. So it's kind of like that same feeling, like, I can't wear my corduroys anymore, but it's a much better feeling when they're too big versus too small. And so I went back to Goodwill and I found 2 pairs that are perfect. They are a size 14 petite, so 14 petites. They're a little tiny bit baggy, but they work, and they're short. Like they fit me like they were hemmed for me. So, because usually petite pants are a little too short. They're slightly high waterish looking, like I'm looking for a flood, but normal pants are way too long. So anyway, they are perfect. They look like they were made for me, and I got 2 pair. I got like a khaki color and a brown color, and I love them. So, and then my friend G gave me a pair of mustard corduroys. So I have maroon, khaki, brown, and mustard. I am in heaven. I'm donating all of my jeans that I bought to fit the body I was in a couple of months ago. I'm donating all those clothes. I'm feeling good, moving forward, losing the weight, hit a little bit of a bump. That's okay. Gonna keep on going. I'm looking forward to being in the 160s after this week. I'm hoping. But within this month. And I would really like to be in the 150s by the time January comes around. But we will see. We'll see. I'll be happy no matter what. So that's exciting. I have a race planned. It's a 5K just with my friend. I do a 5K generally at least twice a week. But when we really get to moving, I can do it 4 times a week. So I'm down with that. That's a walking/jogging. We're going to try to run a little more with ours, but I'm doing that this month. I'll update you guys and probably make a video while we're doing it. So I'm super excited about that. I have a lot going on. Some new art projects going to be going on. Christmas presents are going to be being made. It's an exciting time. So I will be updating. My computer had broke, but I figured out how to use my phone again because it was having memory issues. They're fixed now. And I look forward to keeping in touch. See you guys later.